It's good to be back. Hello guys, Kingdom is here, back again in my usual appearance. Yes, everybody, no more audio reviews. Instead, I'm back again. I do apologize for no new reviews the last couple of weekends. I was busy with a lot of schoolwork and stuff. But now it's almost our since it's almost our Christmas break, why not I just start off the weekend with some of the movies I missed reviewing on the last week of November. Then after that, I'm gonna review Exodus, and after that, since I just watched The Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies, hopefully I'm gonna get the review up today because I'm so exhausted after all that schoolwork because I only have limited time to upload a review. So hopefully God gives me the best in my efforts. But without further ado, here is my late review for The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. And before we start, I'm just gonna go roll my usual intro because I gotta go take a crap. So I'm gonna see you guys after the intro. See ya.
Keeping it G ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young nigga show his ass on puppy.
Hello guys, Kingdom is here, back again from taking a crap. That's better. This is my review for The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 is the new science fiction adventure sequel directed by Francis Lawrence and stars the reprising roles of Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson. The film follows Katniss Everdeen, who reluctantly becomes a symbol of a mass rebellion against the autocratic capital. Now our school once again set up a block screening since the last film that premiered at one block screening was Planes, Fire and Rescue, which was a piece of crap. I hated that movie. And now the block screening got successful and the administrators of our school were all like, okay, let's set up another block screening. This time let's premiere the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. And many people went out to buy the ticket for the film. And I was seated, and I was reluctantly one of the first people to get in line for the film. And I was seated beside my schoolmates, and they were all excited for it because they wanted to see an exciting block screening instead of a piece of crap planes film for kids. Before I do an actual review for the film, I'm going to recap all my thoughts of the previous two films. The first Hunger Games movie was a good film. I mean, out of all of the blockbuster action movies, this one takes the cake. Although I had many problems with how the way they filmed the movie. I mean, there were a lot of shaky camera scenes during this movie, and it sometimes irritates me on the way. But other than that, it was still a well-driven, novel-based film for the fans who love the book. 4 out of 5. The second film, on the other hand, improved a lot because it had no shaky camera scenes at all. The cinematography was clean and improved. And most of all, you were intrigued even more as you move along because the first one was like a regular competition game. Yeah, we all get that. But this one, there were so many different speculations to explore. And that is what I loved about the Hunger Games trilogy itself, is that it keeps on exciting the fans sequence by sequence. So, I think the second one was better than the first. I loved it. A perfect 5 out of 5. So, how was the third entry? Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. Are you kidding me? It was awesome. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 is the epitome of the self-practicality of one not only shows itself to be a far more distinguished installment of the trilogy, but shows itself to be a far more appealing and a piece of exciting vibe that captures the viewer's experience as what the book captures the reader's knowledge and imagination. Going on to the acting, I would say Jennifer Lawrence is still the Katniss Everdeen we know until to this day. The woman is still superior in the role of the character, and she still takes the full responsibility of her career to show the viewers of what exactly that novel character can do behind the camera. As for Josh Hutcherson, he's not really like at all in this entire film. He's just there to a video interview and spoiler alert, guys. Katniss will meet Peeta, and when she does meet him, you can see Peeta looks like crap. His face looks badly bruised. He looks like a total mess, and when Katniss says his name, I assume that this is really unexpected because the moment Peeta stares into her eyes, he attacks Katniss and shoves her face through a window and strangles her, but he was knocked out. Thank God. Josh Hutcherson, I believe, played a much more different characteristic of Peeta, and he really did good at that sort of actor. As for the other actors of the cast, I thought they did an extremely immense job as well. I kind of take credits for them even though their characters aren't very grand or remarkable as the roles of Hutcherson and Lawrence. They still did a good job. I thought the pacing for this movie was okay. I mean, at times it was very slow and sometimes it moves very fast, but it's still an effort well done. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 also could be a bit tedious at times. I mean, at times I almost felt tired, but I still need to watch it because I could review it for you guys. However, the movie itself looks tremendously good. There were some pretty astonishing shots. The cinematography was very incredible in this movie. I mean, each sequence were very well edited and they were really meshed well together on screen, especially when it comes to the very intense action scenes. But the one scene that really kept sending chills down my spine was the scene where Katniss sings The Hanging Tree. It cuts to an army of her followers chanting the lyrics. It was so spine tingling, and I will never forget about that scene ever again. The film's writing was also a very good thing about what makes this movie incredibly entertaining. The dialogue was real well done, the lines were properly delivered, and the story was very well clear enough to me, and the direction was also very well done. I couldn't believe how difficult it takes to make this installment. I mean, Jesus Christ. Overall, The Hunger Games Mockingjay was a self-aware, spine-tingling, and intense moment to eat with a box of popcorn. It was a very good project to start with. I could not simply wait for the second one and the last and final one, which we will see in 2015. I would give The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 a 4 out of 5. Well, that is my review and supposedly comeback review for The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. I'm Kingdom6, and stick up to my review for Penguin to Madagascar. Peace.